Revelio. Confringo.
Ща. Модики. Время модифицировать игру. Интересный модик нашел такой на уменьшение звука произношения. И Таня Гротер.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio.
Ну, по сути, да, он делает. Как будто я... Отлично. Шустрик. Дай мне гайс. Дай мне маска.
Revelio.
А что тут у нас? Кому-то нужна помощь.
Incendio. Revelio.
Ревелио. Я хочу больше котиков захватить.
Revelio.
Так, что где? Так, подожди, это... У нас надо подождать. Ночи. Точно.
Revelio.
Ха. А как туда попасть? Это что-то такое интересное. Какое-то соседнее... Ну ладно.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way. And I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year.
Это
Are
я.
you familiar with Herodiana Byrne?
Нет.
Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while, just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
One can learn when keeping one's mouth shut.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
It does, doesn't it? Let's find out. Блин, я татухи еще хочу поставить мод. True Gunster, Harry Potter. Воу. Надеюсь, никто не видел.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
Пару.
Revelio.
Holy moly.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
О! Меня раздавило. Я просто расплещал. Найс.
see. The switch reset everything. Good to know. Deposit.
Окей.
That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next.
Ой. А, за эти нельзя хвататься? Можно. Чё? What?
Revelio.
Ну, в принципе, других тут сундуков нету, просто нам нужно сюда забраться. Ха.
Revelio. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
У. А почему? Они не разделяются? Да ладно. Интересно. Они не разделяются. У меня есть такой шарф. Здорово, Тём. Да. Мне чё, ночь, день. Я привык. Так, нам вот сюда надо. Блин.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Burton after all. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
Окей. Я так понимаю, нам лучше одеться в него сразу. Ensemble. Ну, пусть будет. Потом поменяем. Накита Иродиана. Носила идеально владеющая де пульса Иродиана. Модики там уже присмотрел себе, так что скоро будем летать на Шреке какой-нибудь. Я уже сделал себе брум. Надо, правда, какой-то купить другой, я не понимаю, то ли не работает он, то ли. Есть такая книга Таня Гротер. Типа и довольно популярная у нас. И метлу заменяет, но у меня пока что почему-то не заменяется. Пока что ничего там интересного из модов. Чисто визуалочки пока что. Изменение этого летательного объекта, типа, либо какой-нибудь костюмчик. Ну вот сделал мод, чтобы он не кричал ревели и так далее. Чтобы он шепотом говорил. Это работает. Довольно прикольно. Можно вообще отключить, чтобы звука не было, когда он произносит заклинание. Только палочкой махал. При желании. Там есть моды другие, типа... Чтобы предметов можно было бесконечное количество там или побольше держать. Увеличение урона у врагов, хп и так далее. 3060 Ti за 33 тысячи без понятия. Я не знаю, что такое 3060 Ti. Ну, я имею в виду, по какой она сложена. Тебе же предлагали 4070 за отличный вариант. Почему не взял?
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time.
Yeah.
You're my second favorite hero.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. А почему ты сам не позвонил? Почему за тебя должны звонить тебе?
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover.
Ну, а зачем 3060 Ti? Сейчас минимум 3070 Ti можно взять дешево. Типа 33 тысячи 3060 Ti, есть 3070 Ti, она, наверное, 39 сейчас стоит или сколько? Сколько сейчас 3070 Ti, посмотри. Это хотя бы моего уровня будет видеокарта. Киберпанк там поиграешь с лучами. И да, в Hogwarts поиграешь с лучами нормально. При нормальном FPS 60 будет. А 3060 Ti зачем, не понимаю. Это уже устаревшая пиздец как карта. Уже 40-ки, а это уже самая минималка из 30-ок. Одна из. Ну, 9.7К. В принципе, наверное, так и стоит все это вместе. Надо смотреть. Там еще вентилятор к нему хороший нужен, либо водянку. Ну, по идее, да, уже 11900 надо, 12900, 13900. 9700 это по сути 8700, чуть-чуть лучше, на процентов 10 херня. Но процпроцы так и так не задействованы в играх особо.
You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacup.
Насчет раскроют, не знаю.
Alas,
Не
the
уверен.
heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse.
Там уже 10,
With
900,
that in
по-моему,
mind,
тоже было.
please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
Кстати, по поводу Apple, у нас официально с марта
You can share with Mr. Takar.
убрали официальную поддержку, гарантию.
No, bring it into
Apple.
focus on your own.
Блин, стандартный баг. Ух.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us.
Да.
Is that clear?
Вот прикинь, Клеопатра смотрела на те же самые звезды, на которые я смотрю. Ну, правда, это неправда, потому что у нее там другое звездное небо.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Spare one you could borrow for the rest of term?
Чё это у меня ОБС вырубился? Странно.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck.
Но он на секунду
Come find me
вырубился.
there afterwards and bring the
У
telescope.
меня
There's something I want to talk to you about.
сообщение вылезло, ОБС вырубился.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Надо, кстати, за интернет
Obviously,
заплатить.
that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Давай я тебе немножко согрею.
Incendio. Confringo.
Полегчало?
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Да.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Гобблдигук.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope?
Revelio.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
Hello again.
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main observation deck.
Thank you.
of course. Hurry back once you found it.
Ой! В смысле? Меня показывает вниз. А, тут спуск.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know. Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
Правильно, гноби ее предсказательницу.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for
Думал
it.
взять Steam Deck в кредит. Ну, что-то думаю, легче, мне кажется, Steam Switch прошить за 9-12 и ставить на него игры, которые он поддерживает там, ну, там до хера. С Nintendo Steam Deck он такой все-таки громоздкий в сравнении со Switch'ом. А я думаю, вот на даче, если сидишь, когда жарко, чуть поиграл. Ну, я комп еще туда отвезу старый. Но комп в 35 градусов 30 не поиграешь. Слишком жарко в доме. Либо под вентилятором чисто сидеть. Или продать Nintendo Switch. Ну, блин, он такой удобненький, маленький. Nintendo Lite, наверное, вообще классный. Для удобства. Но этот можно подключить к компу. Ой, к монитору удобно тоже. С другой стороны, деньги нужны, блин. Сейчас еще надо завтра купить на 8 марта, блин. Тоже потратиться неплохо. Купил. Надо конфеты купить. Наборчик какой-нибудь. Букетик, может быть. Тете и девчонкам там этим.
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not
Очки
offer
у
a
меня
prospective
разваливаются
stargazer
все.
a third-rate lunoscope. But there is,
Блин, вообще классно было
something
бы
else.
сделать операцию
Yes, what
ластик.
is it?
You remember those
На
astronomy
глазах
tables Shaw
не
was going on
носить.
about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little
Мне
myself.
нравится, мне
And it
кажется,
seems there may
размыто
be
все.
one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
Ah, I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Окей.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Теперь мы можем исследовать. Да, конечно, на себя надо. Дофига. Зубы надо сделать. Ну, типа, посверлить там всю эту херню.
The table is on a
20 лет
castle
не
wall
было
ahead.
зубного.
Look for a stone platform. Something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it.
Глаза тоже бы
Onwards we go.
желательно.
Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Подожди. Чё, DLSS опять выключился, что ли? Не, вроде есть. Вот это выключилась штука. Ну, FPS тут не очень.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Lumos.
Lumos! A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as...
Incendiary. Confringo. Revelio.
Ванна в клетке. Под замком очень давно, никто не помнит сколько. Хоть слухи, что она была заколдована десятилетия назад, чтобы преследовать студентов, которые были слишком одержимы своей учебой и абсолютно забывали заботиться о своей гигиене. Убийца Ванна.
Incendio.
More cobwebs.
Revelio.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Не.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
А, вот как.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Окей.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you...
Опять ОБС вырубился. Что происходит? What is happening, OBS? Вроде пропуска нету. Килобит нормально. The shit. Непонятно.
What an excellent broom.
Revelio.
Thank you.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Hello, Homora. Mine now, demi-guys. Hello, Homora. Revelio.
Уважаемый профессор Ховен, я сразу приму ненужную вам шерсть пушишек. Могу забрать ее, когда в следующий раз буду доставлять товары в замок. Похоже, для учебных нужд у вас ее более чем достаточно. Быть может, у вас даже найдется время на чашечку чая. Мне сказали по секрету, что вам довелось повстречать Оками. Я была бы не прочь послушать эту историю. Я вот однажды, отправившись за жабьей кожей на запад, наткнулся на молодого валийского зеленого дракона. Хотя, конечно, это может быть и детеныш Виверны. В этом возрасте их трудно различить. В общем, работа с магическими существами не для слабых духом, правда? Правда. Это такой туалет. Простите, но это не так работает. Или тут открывается. А, это, скорее всего, ну не знаю. Даже если женщина тут сядет, когда какаешь, то писаешь все равно. И это не сработает. Ух ты. Что там такое? А, это... Это почему-то подсвечивается. Водопад.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Так. Вот с этим я не знаю еще, что делать. У нас, наверное, нет еще. Еще можно заморозить. Нет. С этими мы еще не можем. Чего-то не хватает.
Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Ой. Бедная.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Tremenda. Revelio.
Да.
I should investigate. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Так. Что еще у нас есть из заданиц?
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio.
Why, if it isn't my most generous man! This remarkable thing is called an accordion. Look at it go! You are most kind.
Он, похоже, на наши деньги покупает новые инструменты. Да что ж такое? Что за Тарков?
Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Aloha Mora.
Кошечку. Тут целых две кошечки.
Revelio.
Нам тоже надо завести еще кошечку. Одной кошечки очень мало. Чем больше кошечек, тем больше счастья. Мурчавости. Беатрис, прошлой неделе, но Арнольда все нет. Я отправлюсь на поиски. Если он не вернется раньше меня. Если вернется раньше меня, славно, ждите здесь. Не пытайтесь меня разыскать. Надеюсь, что с нашим мальчиком ничего не случилось, и что наши опасения насчет существ, попавших под влияние темной магии, прямо безосновательны. Как говорит, дерьмо. Отец, надеюсь, ты найдешь это письмо, а когда найдешь, не станешь на меня сердиться, и все-таки отправлюсь на охоту. Вам с матерью нужна еда, я вернусь через день-два и принесу добычу. Ничего со мной не случится. Тогда ты убедишься, что эти существа вовсе не одержимы темной магией. Арнольд. Подожди. А ее как звали? Беатрис. Найти бы их.
Revelio. That's it. Revelio.
It's been a bit grim, I won't deny, but the tides will turn for us soon.
It's Totalis. Revelio. Not the best place for an unaccompanied It's Totalis.
Oh, I know you're there!
Someone messing about?
Expulsor! Expulsor! We're conductive, aren't we? Expulsor!
Petrificus
Oh, I shall end you.
Бля. Что-то больно. Так хорошо начиналось. Странно, что слева говнюк не сдох.
You should never have come here. Expulsor! Expulsor! Send the pin down. Expulsor! Look what you've done! You pay for that. Expulsor!
Send it.
Petrificus totalis!
Might want to look up.
Petrificus totalis!
Confringo.
Да как...
Rise and fight.
Pathetic!
You've made a great mistake.
Incendio.
Because totality!
Hogwarts don't go down easy. So, Incendio!
Reducto.
Had enough yet? Confringo. Incendio!
No one takes one of my own. Reducto.
Revelio.
Lower Hogsfield needs some stocks after our little visit. Dinner, I'm hearing.
Well, no more happy days for you.
Revelio. Revelio. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Так нельзя.
What's that? abandoned long ago, no doubt. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here.
Как в ассасинах.
Revelio.
Так, надо снаряжение продать, потом сюда прийти.
Wonder who lives here.
Фатима.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to ask you a few things if you don't mind.
What would you like to know?
Would you mind telling me a little about Cambridge?
You've likely heard talk of the thieving troll that unfortunately settled in the area. Been terrorizing people, robs all who pass by. So you'd be wise to remain vigilant whilst traveling near Cambridge. You would not want to come face to horrid face with that monstrous thing.
How did you come to live here in Cambridge?
I've only been here a few years. Used to sell my wares as I travelled. It was an exhausting life, but I never minded it. One day, my travels brought me through Cambridge. I fell in love. Though my travels continued, my heart remained here. So I eventually returned and opened this shop. Been here ever since. I shall live out my days here in Cambridge if I have any say in it, which I suppose I do.
What sorts of things do you sell?
Potions. I brew each one myself, using only the finest ingredients. I assure you, you won't find their equal anywhere, even in Hogsmeade.
What do you have for sale?
What are we looking for today? This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Deposit. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned. Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that.
Я же подбирал это все, понял.
Revelio.
А, ты тут? Сидит, молчит. Я ж думал спать, потом пошел.
A castle.
Спасибо.
Must have been quite stately in its time.
Ой, кисенька пришла. Что сейчас у меня девочка? Ну, что, пленочек пришел. Ноготки. Сладенький мой. Сладенький мальчик. Говорюченький. Малышка такой. Малышка такой, малышка сладенький. 20-й год. 20-й год, 20-й маленький год. Кто вас создал таких красивых котов? Ведь самые красивые существа на свете — это коты. Самый пушистый. Сбиваем режим, сбиваем. А как тут не сбивать? Кто у нас тут живет?
Now, I'm only trying.
Попугаи какие-то. Пупера.
Revelio.
Он, конечно, похож на зайку мою вообще, вот прям копия.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Безумно похож. Ой. Куда ты?
No, you don't.
Нет, как так? Да что в тебя? Стой, блин.
Everything's all right now.
Он врет. Так, что нам дало? Волшебный колокольчик. Статуя Феникса. Так, ладно. Пойдем сделаем. Что мы там должны сделать? Что-то выучить новое, да? Открыть тебе окошко.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignment?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match.
Mm-hmm. Quaffle.
Precise, deliberate movements.
Макдональдс. Замедляет движение объектов врагов. Чем больше цель, тем меньше эффект.
Very good.
Окей. Замедляет.
I recommend practicing your next step as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arrest the moment.
That's it. Keep it up. Well done. You are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as trials for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Я не знаю, что такое.
What is Felix Felicis? A potion?
Also known as liquid luck. And it is illegal in all wizarding sports. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka?
Сипуку.
Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Понял.
Aloha, Mora.
А теперь я взломаю вашу заначку. Вы не против? Что там это не появилась игра еще у нас дополнительная, нет? Никто не хочет со мной присоединяться. Слабаки. Так, кровное родство. Ключи. Последний ключ где-то, блин. Где-то последний ключ летает. Схватка с беглецом 30 уровень. А мы какой? Кстати, у меня там нужно, во-первых, открыть, во-вторых, талантик вкачать.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Нам нужно хилочек накрафтить. Так, что там по... Шахматы, рисунок. Глаза дракона. Надо еще все это прокачать. Выпустим попугаев. Сейчас мы их всех погладим сначала. Жабкам тоже нужна любовь. Чтобы их с бородавочки собрать. Все любят почесушки, особенно котики. Котик кушает. У меня котик тоже любит, когда поест, чтобы его почесали. Котик, где твоя игрушка? Давайте ему достанем игрушку. Вместо котика играет жабка. Ну что ж. Странно написано собрать. А птички-то где? Птички. понял, аптечки где? А, у нас птичек тут нету. А, тут биологические виды заполнены. Тупая система. Ну, тогда придется от жабок избавиться. Пока что.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Шишек тоже придется убрать, они... Нет, миллион уже этих. Добавим птичек. Да что ты делаешь? А, Nvidia опять тупит. Блин, заполнил. Чё тебе надо, Nvidia? Что ты пристал с этим квадратом? А, подожди, это не Nvidia. Производительность-то выключена. Чего, вот это что ли выключить тебе? Так, это тоже максимум. Долбанный белый квадрат. Малевича. Хрен пойми из-за чего. Ботанический шкаф для хранения семян. Ну это чисто. Чисто такая штучка.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Давай, спокойной ночи. Да нет у меня снаряжения с более высокими качествами. Чуть не врешь. Что у нас еще? Чего пристали ко мне?
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take it by force or be discreet?
human?
Who's that little moon calf?
Send it down to find out what happened here. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Сторонники Ранрака согласились с нами встретиться. Не прочитал. Но немного не по себе. Они выдвинули другие условия и не очень дружелюбно ответили на мои вопросы. Я послушал их разговор. Судя по тому, о чем они говорили, на габелдуке им нужны мои заджи редкого металла. Ужасно не хотелось бы огорчать их еще больше, слишком уж они вспыльчивые. Еще мне нужна эта сделка. Даться договориться, может и нет. Может и нет.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Что это такое?
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Что? Ням-ням? Ням-ням? Что это? Ты котик. Ням-ням? Ням-ням? Надо перезагрузить. Ау.
Why is it crap?
Этих мы ловили уже. Так, собственно, что такое?
Handy reason.
The area's still clear. What's that? Who's there?
What do we have here? Goodness. Not a party to Revelio. prison make sometimes. A ladder. That's what I need.
Wizard kind of the meticulous one before it. You seem fond of dark magic. Old defense and...
Revelio.
Go and patrol.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. Petrificus totalis. Such arrogance. Revelio. What will we find in here? Revelio.
No witch or wizard will be spared. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
What was that?
What was that?
Petrificus totalis.
You so uncomfortable. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Hello, Hamora. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
It's a waste
my skills. A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. I know I heard something that time. Renrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
A boiler door. How to open it?
It was nothing. I could be used for better things. What's that? Who's there?
Какого хрена?
You won't defeat.
One less human. Someone there?
Разрушаем объект.
Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise.
Revelio.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that.
Petronius Totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Over here! Sit down. I will make you pay. Stop listening. Was that your best? He won't shoot me. Easily done.
Here's a sad-looking place. This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio. I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there.
Afraid to fight! What's going on out there?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
Please, pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at Grimlock. I was only young, mind, but not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I finished myself.
This is almost...
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Confringo.
Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone. Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just as...
Yes, I have some right here. Please take it and be careful.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I knew you had a good heart. I feel better already just knowing I have some Thunderbrew on hand. Please take this as thanks for your generosity.
Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection arms, if you ask me. Well, if we're talking speech, it's the Niffler that's the real commodity, surely you agree? See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
You! What do you think you're doing?
Confringo.
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked. All right, and your fun. If it isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel.
Arrest them. Confringo. One less poacher in the wizarding world. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Wonder who lives here.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Incendio.
Hope they know what...
I dream of making a better world. For me.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Dracus totalis.
Take them after me. I'll stick them like a knobtail.
Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I'm there. Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or we'll go together. Confringo. One less foul, hulking brute. Revelio. Lumos. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
It's been ages since I found a clever You're the little sod that saved Treadwell, huh? You're a slippery little shrike. I'll get that covered. You could watch it up.
How does that feel?
Nothing expelliarmus. No. What have you done? Marvelous strike.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Well, what say we show you some of what's available? But your things will be safe with me till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding. Have a look around. I'll be with you in just a minute. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Waltzing into the lolly house uninvited was a proper rude thing to do.
Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Not a day goes by I don't wish I paid better attention in defense against the dark arts. The world needs talented Aurors.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
It's always nice to see a familiar face. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Hello, Homura. Revelio.
It's a wonderful thing to have on the plate.
Hello, Homura.
What do we have?
Hello, Homura. Mine now, demi-guys. Revelio. Hello, Homura. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Tremenda. Lumos. Confringo. It's Accio. Incendio. Repair. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Hello, Hamora. Lumos. Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. Cursed fiends. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Fine now, demi guys. Revelio.
Do without her.
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious moon calf, Biscuit, was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your moon calf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted and stuffed. I assume. Oh, Biscuit.
A moon calf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your moon calf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
I should try and rescue Garniff's moon calf. Sounds as if I'd need to head north to find those poachers. Revelio. Hello, Amora. Revelio.
Here you are, a true patron of the arts. I think the drum improves the timbre. Wouldn't you agree? You are most kind.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Here you found a bit of treasure in...
Shall I try to go a little faster? I think I'm getting the hang of it.
You shall hold that wand still.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. This place has seen better days.
That warrants a look. You've heard quite enough of us. Thought we'd begin.
The beasts are safer now. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. That's that. Settled. Revelio. Poachers. Garniff was right then. I'd better be careful.
Potato! It's the student who released Treadwell.
Ready to feel a burning sensation.
Careful not to get clear.
Someone's taken to the dark arts.
Could breathe on her.
It would appear that you're grossly out.
Predator and prey, shall we? You'll feel better. You'll last that long.
And you ought to give up. Incendio! Incendio! Quite beautiful. Is it you?
Confringo! You'll never best us.
Seems your luck. Incendio! Confringo. My bite is bulk.
Aloha Mora. Now then, which one of you is Biscuit? Revelio. Limos. All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we? Revelio.
Oh, dear Biscuit.
Garniff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit, my wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.